Welcome back. Today we have another walkthrough video. Today we have the CSS Touring 1.3 Pro. This is also available on the website in a 1.4 Pro. If you have a 1.3, you have the option for a 220 watt solar panel. And if you get a 1.4, you have the option of a 260 watt solar panel. Comes with both the bracket mounting kit as well as the panel itself. And then all tents come with a ladder, which we'll show you a little bit more of later on. I'll clear everything off the top and we'll go over the external features. Off the bat, you'll notice it has a lot of similarities with the X tent. Essentially, the Pro is the X tent base, shell, everything like that, but it uses your typical clamshell style opening, similar to our standard tent. Just like the standard tent, it has 4 hinges across the backside. Moving forward, it has our logo on either side. Then we have these German engineered stableless gas struts, one on either side. These make it very easy to open, very easy to close. It just assists with the weight of the shell. Moving forward, we have the first of the latches. Just like the standard, the Pro has 1 latch on either side and 2 on the front. Same with ladder entrances, but 1 on either side, 1 on the front, and then these rainfly pole mounts here, again, 1 on either side and 2 on the front. These latches here hold themselves open when you pull it open, so it makes it a lot easier to open and close and pack your canvas inside. As the Pro is based off the X tent, it also has the exact same upper and lower shell design. This means that it has the 2 upper channels and the 2 lower channels, as well as an extra slide channel on the underside. If you're wanting to run an awning with your tent, we also have them available on the website in a 180, 270, and 270 XL. If you're using our CSS Touring specific mounts, they utilize both of the bottom channels as well as the one on the underside for maximum strength. When it comes to the corner molds, the Pro is no exception. All of our tents, including the Pro, run a unique cast aluminium CSS Touring corner mold. Us using a cast aluminium versus a plastic corner mold does create a lot more strength in the upper shell as well as the base. Under the front driver side here, you'll find an Anderson plug which powers all the 12 volt accessories inside, which we'll go over shortly. Both the Pro and the X shells are braced from factory with these external braces here. There's also an internal bracing plate which we'll show you shortly. Like I said a little bit earlier, being the Pro has 2 latches on the front as well as 2 of the rainfly poles. There's also the ladder hooks here, badge in the front, and the opening handle here. We'll crack the rest of the latches, open it up, and show you what's inside. Whenever I open a fresh tent, the first thing I do is grab the rainfly poles every time. Inside the bag, you'll notice you have 4 of these longer poles and 3 of the shorter ones. We're going to use the 4 longer ones now, and we'll show you what the other 3 do very shortly. Using the 4 longer poles here, we're going to take the flat side opposite to the hook side, hook pointing down, straight through the channel, bend it back, straight into the hole. That's 1. One of the standout features of our tents is this raised sail track right here. After years of development and making these tents, we found that raising this sail track here helps to prevent water making its way inside the tent. In case of a seal failure, it stops water ingress. Here at CSS Touring, you'll find that all of our rooftops use this same 420 GSM poly cotton canvas. And it has this square ripstop technology. In case you get a little puncture, it stops it from spreading much further. Our canvas also uses a complete blackout technology, which makes it really dark inside and gives you a good sleep at night. Because of that, we also have these glow-in-the-dark zippers to help you find your way out at night. Behind the canvas, we have this midgie-proof mesh here. This provides you with really good ventilation without letting the credence inside your tent. We'll go over everything that's included with your tent, but first we'll cover the mattress. All the CSS Touring tents utilize an 80 mil thick, 40 density egg crate topped mattress. If you lift that up under, there's a condensation mat as well as a marine carpet mat. Also, while you're under here, you'll notice that we have these internal bracing plates. This is just one of the things that we do that's a small thing for us to offer, but goes a long way in providing strength and stability in the base. As I mentioned earlier, there's a pre-wired 12 volt accessory panel on the inside here, which is great for powering your lights, which have the option of white, amber, and a mix of both. Overall, the 12 volt power has a cigarette lighter, 2 USB-A plugs, a USB-A and C with the voltage reader. Then there is also a complete isolation switch. The LED channel is mounted in the top half of the shell, pointing in to create a nice ambient lighting rather than pointing down, so it's not in your eyes when you're laying down. As we've done for a while now, we have a dark backboard here, which is behind this infotainment panel, which has a whole bunch of pockets and a clear screen to put your phone or iPad. You can use these pockets ideally for your fan and light unit. There is a ventilation window on the inside here on the tall side. A couple of zips, open that up and you can get a good breeze coming in and help reduce condensation. So everything else that's included with your tent other than your ladder is you'll have 2 of these travel pillows. There's a fan and light combination unit, a power bank to power all your lights on the inside if you don't have a separate 12 volt setup, 2 stubby coolers, you get 2 patches, a big sticker, a sticker pack. This is a hardware bag that has everything you'll need to mount your rooftop tent to your car. And then these roof bar brackets here go with the roof bars along the front there. You get a set of roof bars that go with your tent, completely free, no extra charge, no extra option. There's also these shoe bags here which utilize the front slide channel, which I'll show you very shortly. There's also this thank you card from us here. On the back there's a little QR code, takes you to a help part of the website, has a lot more information on mounting accessories, help, that sort of thing. And then this hardware bag, we'll open it up now and show you what's included. Inside the hardware bag, you will find everything individually packaged to make it a little bit easier to navigate. You have a bag with a spare Anderson plug to use when you're hooking up your 12 volt, as well as some end caps for the rails. There are some hard mounts and some rubber saddles used for mounting around if you have a headboard or a ladder rack. And then essentially we have the bread and butter of how we mount the rooftops. We have longer and shorter hardware with the slide channel nuts, simply go through like that. There is lock nuts and washers here, which are the perfect size for the included 13mm ratchet spanner, as well as 5mm Allen key. So these shoe bags here that come included just use the sail track on the bottom here. They have these two buckles on the underside to open them up. Leave your shoes in there when you're going to bed at night. There's mesh on the bottom there, let some air out, so you don't carry any sand, mud, anything like that inside your tent when you're going to bed. While it's not packaged inside the tent, every rooftop tent purchase comes with a ladder. So we'll just open this up. You'll find that it comes with this very own travel bag. Just unzip it. As you can see, we use a buckle instead of a Velcro or anything like that, so it doesn't get affected by sand, dirt, mud, grass, anything like that. It telescopes up to 2.3 meters for the tallest of cars, and then the clips here just trigger the ladder to come down. If you've had other rooftop tents before as well, something you really appreciate is that these have a wider step so it won't hurt your foot when you're climbing it barefoot. Okay, solar panel time. The solar panel kits are sold separately to the tent. If you have 1.3, you can option it with a 220 watt solar panel, or if you have 1.4, you can option it with a 260 panel. All the hardware, mounting brackets and the solar panel all included with the kit, and then all the tools you're gonna need to install it are included. Only thing I'd add extra is a Sharpie. There's a couple of ways you can install the solar panels. We're gonna show you the safest way to not damage the solar panel. Inside this plastic bag here, as always, is 316 stainless hardware, 2 side channels for either side. Now we'll open the solar panel, being careful that when we cut it, we don't cut into the cardboard and hit the actual panel. So the way we'd recommend doing this to make sure that it fits perfect and you don't damage your panel, like I said, just put one channel nut in on either side for now. For the sake of making it straight, I'm just going to line up this point here with the edge of the corner mold and then just do it up. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Grab the solar panel, sit it on top, flush along the back here. Best bet is to just get a marker. Don't want to scratch it, don't want to damage it. Just a line just to mark exactly where it is. Pull the solar panel back off, undo the mounts. We're just going to lay the solar panel face down nice and gently and sit it on top in the right way around. So one of these nylocks, line it up with the bottom of the hole there. Drop a nut in, start tightening it up. Don't want to go all the way, just do a few more. So we're just making sure that we line up the width with our Sharpie mark. And now we can just tighten this up in place. Now we've got 3 on each side, brackets are in the right positions. We're gonna go through, put the last remaining bolts in the extra holes, flip it over and then start mounting it. Now I've just got this lip here of the bracket sitting just up on the side. So we can line up all of these channel nuts now, directly under where they need to get mounted. Grab the bolts for them, lower this side down over the lip, and now you can just stick all these bolts in and tighten them up. Same thing on this side, we're just going to lift the edge up and pull all the channel nuts into place. Now just tighten them all up and that's us. Just like that, solar panel's all fitted. Just going to go through, take all the rest of the protective plastic off, but solar panel is all fitted up. Like we showed you earlier, all the rooftop tents come with 3 of these shorter rainfly poles, as well as this pole elevator bracket kit. If you're running an awning on the side of your tent and you want it mounted higher up, whether it's a 180, 270 or 270 XL, you'll need to raise this rainfly pole up so that your awning can sit directly on the side. So we'll start now with pulling the longer pole out. You'll see here that the riser pole brackets are about 100mm shorter. So we won't need this anymore. We're going to keep it in case we ever need it and take the elevator brackets off. But the other 3 that you're going to need are included. If you have a 180 degree, you'll just need to replace the one. If you have a 270 or 270 XL, you'll need to replace the one on whatever side your awning is mounted on, and then your 2 back poles as well. So we just open the box up, and as always, everything you need to do it is included in the box. All the riser plates and 316 grade stainless hardware. We'll start with removing these 2 bolts on the side of the rainfly pole. Just grab one of the included Loctited bolts. First one in, second one in. we're just gonna measure and make sure the pole hasn't moved too much from the other side. The distance this pole should be is about the Allen key from the edge of the corner mold. So we're gonna use that as our reference and now tighten it up. Then grab the old pole mounts and then make sure that this one here that has the slit with the circle in the middle, it's on the front towards the back of the tent, and then this is the opposite way around. Bolt through, straight across with 2 nylocks on the back. As always, the tools you'll need to do it are included with the rooftop, just your same 5mm Allen key and 13mm ratchet spanner. Shorter pole goes in the same way the long pole always did, pulls up, hooks in, and now your awning can mount directly to the side right underneath it. As we mentioned earlier, included with every rooftop free is a set of roof bars. So to set them up now, we need the 2 roof bars and the hardware kit that was inside when we opened it. Included in the little hardware box for the roof bars is a end bracket for each one, a rubber end cap for wind noise and that nice clean finish, as well as all the channel nuts you'll need for the top half of the tent, as well as the rail, all nylock hardware, 316 stainless. Out of these channel nuts, there are the more square style ones, and these with a rib on either side. Just drop into the top here, slide them into position, and then these square style ones go into the end channel. You can use your included Allen key to just give it a little push along the side. You'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, so we'll just stick 4 channel nuts in the top. Nice little tip is to hold the bracket roughly where they're gonna be and use it to line up the channel nuts. Using the included Allen key, just get them started. There's 2 different ways you can mount these roof racks. So the first way is you just put the end caps on, slide the bar underneath the lip of it, line these up with the ends, and then you just drop the hardware in from the top. If you're trying to get absolutely every centimeter out of the height of your car to fit in car parks or whatever the case may be, Macca's drive-through. Now that they're both fixed in place, you can tell the height difference depending on how much clearance that you want. If you mount it like this on the underside, you have about 50mm total height from the top. And then if you mount it on the top, you have about 72, 73mm. Righto, so that's everything you need to know about the CSS Touring Pro Series tent. All our tents come with a 24-month warranty. If you have any more questions, you can call at any time during hours or send an email and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. We appreciate the support across all our social medias. On our YouTube at the moment, we have a video as well doing a walkthrough of our standard as well as our X Series tent. So you can go through, compare and see what's best for you. I think we've covered just about everything, so we'll call it there. So thank you very much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.